Hi, today I'm going to show you how to import one or many invoices into QuickBooks. Either you have a CSV or XLSX file that has one invoice in the file or many invoices in the file. We're going to show you how to get those into QuickBooks via Easy CSV, and then I'll talk about how to automate it as well. So here we are in QuickBooks. We're under invoices. We have none. We have a file here, and this has the standard column names that QuickBooks expects. Your file doesn't. You should not have to edit your file. You're just going to map these columns to the QuickBooks fields in Easy CSV. This file has two different invoices, 8050 and 8051. They both have two line items in it. Has the columns here, so we're just going to use this. In Easy CSV, we're going to set up what we call a new flow. Basically, something where you upload data or Easy CSV gets the data for you, and then it sends it to QuickBooks. So in my case, I have this in Google Sheets, but if you have it as a CSV, you can download it. So we'll do this. We're just setting up. We're not actually moving any data around yet. Cool. And so then it says, hey, do you want all these columns? We're going to say, yeah, we're going to use all these columns. Click Next. We're going to find QuickBooks. We're going to go to QuickBooks. We're going to say we want to make invoices. And now we're in the mapping view. So we're going to map on the right the columns from the spreadsheet file to the fields in QuickBooks, okay? If you use the standard column names that QuickBooks expects, we're gonna auto map it for you. We have some things where if we see invoice number with a star or just invoice number, we're gonna auto map it. You might have to go through and add some other things, like if you wanna map an email or the addresses. Easy CSV lets you import more than the native importer in QuickBooks. So down here, there's another column. I want this product type. In the file, we're saying whether it's a product or service here, so you can see how we can add things in here you don't see in the normal importer. And then we're just going to click Save, so everything's mapped. And now we land on the upload page where you can upload files. You also get a custom email address that you can send files to as attachment, or your client can send files to as an attachment. You can rename this to the name of your client and share this if you want to just say, hey, every time you have invoices, just upload them here, and they'll go into QuickBooks. We do have to connect our QuickBooks account. So you're going to you want to be logged into QuickBooks like I am over here. I'm going to say connect. It's going to go out to QuickBooks. You're going to do a handshake and say, yes, I want Easy CSV and QuickBooks to talk to each other. They'll send you back to Easy CSV. And now we're ready to upload. Okay, so you can upload the files here. You can email the files. Scheduled fetchers is Easy CSV can go out and grab new files. So maybe your client or your team puts files on Google Drive or Dropbox or an FTP server or somewhere you want Easy CSV to grab it. You can set up a schedule to do that. Watch our scheduled fetcher videos. So I'm just going to do an import here. And import the 4 records. And you can wait here. What we do is we grab a bunch of stuff, but you can also just refresh or come back later. And at the bottom, you have a log here, and it'll talk about that it's processing records. You can refresh the page if you want to, but it pulls a bunch of data first to get all the contact information, everything like that, and then it starts making what it needs to: contacts, items, the invoices. You see it made 2 new invoices in QuickBooks. We'll go over there. Just refresh over here. You see both invoices are made. You can view / edit, and you'll see everything. It made a new customer called Dr. Claw, and it has everything in here, including all the tax and all that info. So, feel free to automate or just upload files if you do this weekly or monthly, or have your client send it to you. If you need any help, please reach out to Easy CSV support via chat or email. We get back to everybody, and we do free setups. So if you just reach out to our support team, we will set you up. Just give us your example file. Thanks.